Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We are in the series of Islamic social finance. As we did mention last episode or last series that the basic concept of Islamic social finance is based on zakah as well as waqaf. Today we'll mention a little bit the concept of sadaqah, and you realize that all these concepts of Islamic social finance, they are interactive and they are related. When you give us zakah, it's compulsory because you give it as it's a must. خذ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم وصل عليهم. And this is the teachings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, addressing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to take part of min amwalihim, part of their wealth, sadaqatan, as a sadaqah, as a charity, tutahhiruhum, so that it clean them, from the sins and from the commercial giving and take of that wealth or what they have, of part of the wealth, and tutahhiruhum wa tuzakkihim, and also to purify them in such a way that wasalli alayhim, and you make dua for them, for the purpose inna salataka sakanun lahum, because dua, when you make dua for the believers, dua for the people, dua for yourself, it's a sakan, it's something which makes you calm, and it makes you to be calm down, and also it makes you to be happy for what you have prayed, and to be happy and calm down for what you're supposed to have. So these aspects of Islamic social finance is very important. As we said, it's a backbone of Islamic society in terms of socio-economic sustainable development. When you look at the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, these sustainable development goals, the objectives or the objectives which are mentioned by the United Nations, that there are some goals which are very important for sustainability. You realize that they're connected with what is based on maqasid, or the higher objectives of Islamic law, and one of the objectives of Islamic law, or the higher objectives of Islamic law, which is maqasid, is a preservation of the wealth. The wealth has to be preserved and has to be taken care and has to be used in a proper and a proper procedure and proper manner, which the way which the Prophet ﷺ and the teaching of the Quran has given or have directed all Muslims to give those kind of the charity. So when you mention about the sadaqah, it also purifies the wealth, but it's not a must, but it's a charitable concept and consciousness of giving, as well as interactive in social finance aspect of the community. And you realize that with the zakah, it's a must for those who have wealth. But with the sadaqah, it has to be given for those who have wealth and for those who doesn't have wealth. So the sadaqah can be a monetary as well, can be in different aspect of sadaqah. When you give clothes, that can be sadaqah. When you give wealth, part of the wealth also can be sadaqah. When you give anything which is good, even al-kalimatu at-tayyiba, when you give a good word, that's a sadaqah. So that's a concept of sadaqah with the relation of the Islamic social finance has, a major role for the development of that heart, and for the development of the purification of the heart, which is crucial in terms of developing that human to be socially and to be financially able in the society. So we say this concept of sadaqah is also very important, and it can be taken positively in terms of developing the human aspects of a Muslim, and in terms of making a Muslim in a better position of understanding what other people they face and how we can support them. So these are all concepts which are needed in our society, especially the Muslim society, so that it can bring a change and fill those gaps which have left behind, or the gaps which have not been filled for a long time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us min al-mutasaddiqeen wal-mutasaddiqat as it has been prescribed in the Quran. Wa hadha assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.